And the first one I want to call on is State Senator Barrow Peacock. Barrow.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. Pat mentioned to just come by and say hello. The election is December 6th. One of the things my mother does now is she votes by mail. If you're over 65, start getting your ballot by mail. It's a great thing. You won't miss an election. They'll mail you the ballot. It's the easiest thing. I looked at the ballots. I represent both sides of the river, which is sort of unique for this community because Shreveport-Bossier, I'll tell you, is one community, although sometimes our local politics would say we're not, but we are, in my opinion. But if you live in Bossier, you have one item on the ballot. It's this U.S. Senate race. If you're in Shreveport, you have 4 items possibly on your ballot, maybe 3, being the U.S. Senate race, the mayor's race, the city marshal's race, and a city council or school board race. All of them are very important, vote. Whoever you like in the election, it's important that you vote. One of the things that's interesting, we get a voter database sent to our office quarterly of how people vote. It always gives a percentage of how you vote. And that's something that I'll tell you that, people look at how you vote and you need to vote often. It's important, not just because it's your duty, but when people call offices, believe me, that pops up. And I would never ignore anybody, regardless if they vote or not. But when I see someone who votes 100% of the time, and they're from my district, they do get a little, it does stick out. So vote. I encourage you to vote by mail. The issues on the ballot. We had a great opening last week of I-49. Pat was there, Billy was there, and we need to thank Billy because he was instrumental in making this an issue for the state of the unclaimed property. John Kennedy was up there also, the treasurer of the state. There was a great showing from the state of Louisiana. I think we had Arkansas beat. Then we didn't have them beat on Saturday, unfortunately. But that's a feat. Interstate 49 is an interstate now. Billy, thank you. We need to continue to push the inner city portion. The 3.8 miles is something that is a campaign issue, should be important in this mayor's election. Next year in the governor's election, you need to make sure every candidate who's running for governor knows that I-49 through Shreveport-Bossier is not complete, that we have a missing link, that we need to get it connected together. We don't want to be a small East Texas town that has a bypass around. We want to bring people into our city center. We want them to see the riverboats. We want them to see the neon lights of downtown and the Christmas lights and say, Shreveport-Bossier is a great place to stay and want to come back here. So I-49 is important to us. And Pat, thank you for doing this and keep it going.
We've been working on it for 11 years. We'll keep going.
Thank you.
Here's a victory cigar.
Oh, thank you.